Hello everyone, welcome to Basic Electronics video lecture session. In today's session I am going to continue with the JFET chapter, that is N-channel JFET topic. So let's continue with the types of JFET, N-channel and P-channel. So in today's topic we will understand the N type of JFET. First of all, which are the main types of the JFET? The one that is N-channel JFET and another that is P-channel JFET. So we will study the symbol, construction and working of the JFET of particular type of N-channel JFET. So let's start with the symbol. Look at this. These are the symbol of N-channel JFET and P-channel JFET. Always the type of JFET is identified by the arrow direction on the gate terminal. Actually, we will have this type of symbol of FET with three terminals. Those are drain, gate and source. Always arrow should be drawn on gate terminal. If arrow is inside, then it is known as N-channel JFET. And if arrow is outside, then it is known as P-channel JFET. So according to the types and symbols, we will have the construction and working and direction of the currents. So let's continue with the terminal names and regions. Look at this. This is the one of the easiest construction of JFET. Here we will have the middle portion, that is N region, and other two P heavily docked regions are added into the N channel. So middle region is known as N channel and two gate regions are used, those of the types of P type of semiconductor material. So we will have the three main terminals, drain, gate, and the third terminal is source. All we can see that we have the three terminals and two junctions PN between gate and channel. We are using the ohmic contacts at each terminal for protection purpose. And let's start with the N-channel JFET construction. So after understanding the symbol and basic construction of these terminals and regions of FET, we will start the N-channel JFET. So look at this. This is the N-channel JFET construction. This is the planar construction. We will have the diffusion of P gates as shown in this figure. So we will have the particular channel, that is N type of channel, and three regions, drain, gate and source. The gate is P type of gate and it is diffused into the N type of channel. So we will have to draw theoretical and practical construction like this. For biasing purpose, we are connecting two batteries, one VGS and another VDS. We will have the two input loop and output loop, and according to that, after understanding the construction, drawing the construction of N-channel JFET, we will have to understand the working of JFET. So as per the operation, we will have the working is based on the two biasing condition, one the biasing battery VGS and another that is VDS. So according to this N-channel JFET, we will have the N type of channel and two batteries will be connected with the input loop and output loop. N-channel JFET working and principal operation. Look at this. We will understand the operation with the three cases. Case 1, when no VGS is applied, that means VGS is equal to 0. That means no battery is applied to the input loop. Let's consider the case 2 for understanding the operation of N-channel JFET. that is when small VGS is applied. Means small reverse bias will be applied to the input loop, and case 3, that is when more negative VGS is applied, that means more reverse bias is applied to the gate terminal. Now what is the gate terminal? That is always p-type material. So we will understand the operation with the help of 3 cases. Case 1, no VGS means no battery is connected. Case 2, small reverse bias is applied to the gate, and case 3, more reverse bias is applied to the gate terminal. So let me define these 3 cases in detail with the construction and diagram. So let's start with the case 1. When no VGS is applied, that means VGS equal to 0. Look at this diagram. Between gate and source terminal, I have connected directly like short circuit. There is no gate terminal voltage is applied because there is no battery is present between gate and source. Now we can observe that there is a depletion layer existence across the junction. If there is no battery or there is no reverse biasing between gate and source, that means normal depletion layer exists across PN junction, and always there is a fixed battery, that is VDD, or you can say VDS, across the junction of output loop as shown in this figure, plus minus according to this terminals. Okay. Now if no VGS is applied, then what will happen? Short circuit between gate and source as shown in this figure. Small depletion layer exists around PN junction according to this diagram, and channel width is available for current flow. This is one of the most important point to remember. If normal depletion layer exists, that means only channel width is available for current flow easily, and maximum current can flow, no bias is applied case. Thus, look at this. This is the channel is available because width is available and normal depletion layer exists around the PN junction because no VGS is applied. VGS equal to 0. There is the short circuit between gate and source. Again I am repeating, there is no battery is connected between gate and source terminal. Now let's do the case 2 operation. Small negative VGS is applied. That means reverse bias battery is connected between gate and source. Initially I have explained that gate terminal is of p-type material. So for reverse biasing, negative battery terminal is applied to the gate. For that, minus VGG is applied to the gate terminal, so that if reverse bias is applied, what will happen? The width of the depletion layer will be increased, and so that channel width will be reduced. Look at this. When small negative battery is applied, as shown in figure, the depletion region will be penetrated more and more within the channel. As depletion region will be penetrated into the channel, the width of the depletion region will be increased and channel width will be reduced. Channel width will be reduced as depletion region width will be increased. Thus, the drain current will be decreased as reverse bias will be increased because channel space is available but very small width of channel space is available like this. Channel width is reduced, so ID is reduced. What is ID? Drain current. Our output current is drain current and the input voltage is VGG or VGS between gate and source. Thus, using the VGS, we are controlling the output current ID. Now let us understand the case number 3, that is large VGS is applied. Look at this. If we will connect the more VGS at the input loop like this, then we will have the channel width is blocked. That means when VGS is applied, more VGS is applied and reverse bias is increased, so that depletion layer width will be increased and depletion layer will be penetrated into the channel. Once both the depletion layer will touch each other, and according to that channel width will be blocked. So according to this, we will have the depletion layer will be penetrated and channel width will be reduced and will become 0 according to this. Look at this diagram, channel is blocked, so no current is flowing, current cannot flow, and so that ID equal to 0. Drain current will become 0 if more and more depletion layer is penetrated into the channel, and so that we can say channel is blocked and ID equal to 0. ID, that is drain current, is equal to 0. Finally, we will have the 0 output current if more negative VGS is applied for the case 3. Look at this. This is the summary of all 3 cases of operation. Case 1, no VGS, that means short circuit for the input loop. Then small VGS, small reverse bias is applied to the PN junction of the gate terminal. And third one, that is large VGS is applied to the gate terminal for the reverse bias connection. Right? Thus, we are increasing the reverse bias and increasing the depletion region width. We have the less and less depletion region width. And according to that, when channel width will be reduced to 0, the ID equal to 0. That means drain current output will become 0. Finally, this is the N-channel GFET construction and working. I am concluding this session with the GFET construction and working operation according to the reverse bias application to the input loop. If any query, you can contact me through my email address. Thank you very much.